Hello? Hello and welcome to the Cartoon Catastrophe, where I give you all the facts, news, and crazy reviews. And this is a little thing I had to kind of put in last minute, but it is important. So, as we all know, I'm a huge fan of Lost Media Wiki. It's one of my favorite websites. I really like it. Well, you know how the name is Lost Media Wiki? Well, the actual wiki site that it originally was on, everyone's abandoned it. And now they have their own website, like a real website. So, here's what happened though. Now Lost Media Wiki, the first Lost Media Wiki, is now still at the top of search bars. So if you're looking at the Lost Media Wiki, like if you type in Lost Media Wiki, the first one that's going to come up is the wiki that the main people, that pretty much everyone abandoned. And then if you go a couple down, there's the actual website, the new one. Well, all the people at Lost Media Wiki are trying to gather a petition that will take down the original Lost Media Wiki, which they're talking to the CEO of Wikia in general. And so, this is just kind of to get the word out there, but if you think that you can help, it just needs, like, email, name, I think it needs, like, street number or something, but if you have time and you can at least check it out and see if you can maybe help this petition, it only needs 100 signatures. Now, I have, like, 30 subscribers. There's probably not going to be many people who are going to actually do this, but this is just to say, please help. It's at change.org. It will be in the description, and it would just really help, even if you just take a look and see if there's some way that you think you can help. They're trying to get 100 signatures. It's just, you know, just to get the old wiki down, because now it's like people are like trolling with it, they're messing stuff up. It's just like, it's like a ghost town, but that's been like messed up. So yeah, so that's what's going on, and the link will be in the description. If you want to at least give it a check out, that would really help. And yeah, Lost Media Wiki, I just wanted to say that about Lost Media Wiki in general. So, thank you, and let's get on with the video. Welcome to the Cartoon Catastrophe, where I give you all the facts, news, and crazy reviews. And today, we're talking about one of the creepiest television hacks to ever happen. So today, we're going to be taking a look at the Max Headroom broadcasting incident. Now, a lot of you may be asking, who the heck is Max Headroom? Well, he was a popular Coke advertiser, or just a mascot, I guess I should say, and he was really funny. It was pretty much supposed to be the first, like, computer-generated character, but he didn't use computers at all. He was just a guy with like, heavy makeup, and he would be like, hello, my name is Max Headroom, and he would just kind of, they might change his voice a little bit, but that was probably all they would really do. And it was pretty funny to have him be like, and Coke is the better brand over Pepsi, which, honestly, I like Coke and Pepsi. I don't have a favorite. Anyway, off the subject of Coke and Pepsi, he was popular, so, how does that tie into all of this? Well, let me explain the full plot and story for you. So imagine it's 1987 in November. You're sitting at home and you're watching Doctor Who in Chicago. And you're relaxing, you know, it seems like a normal night. It's about 9:14 at night. And then something weird happens. Your screen begins to fuzz. And then this guy shows up. Scary, right? He does his weird thing for a couple of minutes, and then he disappears. Only has him stayed for about a minute, 30 seconds, 2 minutes. And you're just like, what happened? Well, to explain some of this, a lot of people don't know much about who was this person with a Max Headroom mask on, but many suspects believe that it was a kid or teenagers. And it's drifting more towards teenagers as people are trying to find out more information about it, especially because there's a great article on Reddit that says, I believe I know who did the Max Headroom incident. And it's this really long, intricate, detailed story about this kid, well, like, he was a kid at the time, he was about my age, and he had friends that were older teenagers, and they loved working with computers and stuff like that. And this is in the 80s, so computers are still in its infancy. And so, one of the kids is a little bit weird. There's just all sorts of interesting stuff, and the way that the way this guy explains it, and it makes a lot of sense. And I will link it down below, as well as one of my favorite Max Headroom Coke commercials. And so it's just really interesting. Like, it's a really interesting read. If you go watch the actual Max Headroom thing, which I will link to the one with subtitles so you can understand what he's saying. And if you watch that, then you watch the Max Headroom Coke ads, and then you read the Reddit page, a lot of it makes sense. And it almost works. But, yeah. And honestly, if you look at the Max Headroom character and then the Max Headroom from the incident, they look pretty different. I mean, the mask is definitely Max Headroom. But, you know, the suit, the background, it was pretty funny. And overall, it was just interesting. And really, the most interesting thing about all of this is that the people to this day, after almost 20 years, have never been found. Crazy, right? And it's just crazy to think their signal was never traced. And that is something that amazes me. Because, I think for some reason, they weren't able to track it. So, they have no traces, no leads, no nothing. And it's just really interesting. And those are my thoughts on the Max Headroom incident. Those are my ramblings, opinions, yeah, so leave comments below if you want me to talk about something. Just leave me a link to it, or, you know, like, just anything. I will talk about interesting stuff if I look at it and I say, hey, that's cool. And, yep, so leave a comment below also saying what your favorite is, Coke or Pepsi, or even both. I mean, I'm a both person. I mean, Coke is for when it's like, you know, Coke and Pepsi, sometimes you want something a little more bitter, and sometimes you want something a little more sweeter. But anyway, yes, so thank you so much for watching, and that's pretty much all I have to say. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye.